Well, following the deadly shooting in Biddeford now, Maine Congresswoman Shelley Pingree is denouncing the violence and ICE's presence in Maine, saying the agents potentially killed a man in front of his family, including his young daughter.
We have now been told that the person who was shot by the ICE officer was not the person they had an order to pick up. And in fact, it's possible that the victim's family was there, including a 3-year-old child in their bluey pajamas. It's hard to even say this. It's horrendous. They're operating the way they are in our state, and we absolutely have to get to the bottom of this.
Well, Pingree and both Senators Susan Collins and Angus King have called for a full and independent investigation into the shooting. Appearing on CNN, Senator King says this incident has renewed demands for ICE accountability.
The larger question, John, is why do we have these guys on our streets? Why are they in Biddeford, Maine? The whole premise of this project is false. They've talked, you've heard over and over and over, that it's all about the worst of the worst. Well, they were in Maine in the winter, went through this big crackdown, if you will, arrested over 200 people. About 19 or 20 of those people had some kind of criminal record. 90% had no criminal records.
Well, Senator Collins' office saying the Boston office of the DHS Inspector General has taken over the investigation in cooperation with the FBI. Well, the investigation continues this morning into the details of the incident. Good Day Maine's Asia Reed is live in Biddeford with the latest. Asia, what do we currently know?
Good morning, Jeff. I want to show you the memorial that is set up for this man. If we take a closer look here, you can see that there is a picture of this man. There are a lot of flowers, candles, and messages surrounding the area where this man was shot and killed. Now, several agencies are investigating this morning after the death of a man here in Biddeford. Here is what we know so far. In a statement from ICE, the agency says a targeted surveillance operation was started at 7 yesterday morning into the last known address of a person that they say was in the country illegally. The shooting then happened around 7:30 at the intersection of Poole and Hill Streets. As far as we know, there is no video of the actual shooting, as Senator Angus King says ICE agents were not wearing body cameras, but witnesses took video of the aftermath. A warning some might find it difficult to watch. Now, this video shows ICE agents pulling a man from a white vehicle and then handcuffing him after he was shot. The initial account from the Department of Homeland Security relayed to Senator King said the driver was shot after allegedly weaponizing his vehicle. However, the agency's first public statement, released about 12 hours later, did not include that claim. Instead, a spokesperson said the man was shot while, quote, attempting to flee the scene and cited concerns for public safety. Now, we are learning through Senator Angus King that the person who was killed was not the intended target for ICE agents that they were looking for. King says that he was told this information by Homeland Security Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen. Maine State Police and the FBI are investigating the matter. The Maine Attorney General's office says more information will be released when appropriate.
Well, Asia, do we know any details about the man who was killed?
Yeah, Jeff. So the Maine Immigrants' Rights Coalition says that the man who died was 26-year-old Colombian national Juan Sebastian Guerrero. I'm going to step out of the way so we can take another look at that memorial of this man. Now, according to Presente Maine, the young man was authorized to work in the United States and had been issued a social security number. In a joint statement from the Maine Immigrants' Rights Coalition and Presente Maine, the organization say in part, quote, a 26-year-old man came to Maine to live and work, and now his family is mourning his death following an incident involving ICE. This is devastating, enraging, and unacceptable. His loved ones deserve answers, and the public deserves a full and transparent account of what happened. Now, we did speak with a neighbor who says she watched the situation unfold, and she says that she was talking to the man's wife, and she says that the wife watched the whole situation happen. She says that they left their child inside of the building while she ran outside yelling, "Mi amor, mi amor." The man is being remembered as an incredible individual and an important member of this community. We will bring you the latest details as we gather them online and right here live on Good Day Maine. We're live in Biddeford for Good Day Maine. Asia Reed, back to you, Jeff.
All right, Asia, thank you very much.